Well, today I want to do a small little modification on this truck, which includes changing the starter so it has a different cranking sound, which I personally like better. And I put in a 20R starter from, well, they say it's from an 80, but I believe it's from a 79 because I haven't had an 80 in that yard in at least 5 years, and they had a 79 there maybe 2 years ago. Two-wheel drive, extremely faded red. Fully loaded SR5. So changing out this Denso starter. This one's not from this truck. That's so much smaller. It's from that locked up motor I put into 95 Corolla. From that locked up motor setup. I put a Geo Prism starter in it even though it looked older. Just because I knew it worked. I just wanted it done at that point. So yeah. Denso starter is definitely a better design by far. One of the reasons is it doesn't have these broad little bushings that tend to wear out on both sides. So, oh well, I'm gonna try it. If I don't like it, I'll just swap it back. It's not that hard to do. Be back in a few. Oh, actually, I guess I'll show you guys how it cranks in just a second. Okay, this is the starter sound that it has now. Anyway, that's the sound it has now, and we're gonna go swap it out for the different style sounding starter. Just a note, the first thing you need to do before you replace the starter, or at least on used cars, is unhook one of the battery terminals. Yeah, you lose all your radio stations on the radio usually, if you had the newer style radios that they've been using since like the late 80s, but if you don't, positive will come in contact with either the wrench or the block and could cause you bigger problems with the wiring, especially a fire maybe. If you're really on like a battery explosion, but yeah. Okay, just want to make a little note of that. Well, everyone, it's the next day now, and got the new starter in there. It sounds really, really awesome. Sounds like it definitely needs a starter drive though, judging by how it's not always engaging. So I like how it sounds like an older truck opposed to a more modern car, which is something I was looking for. So yeah, here's the one. Couple starters I have. This one's from my old 90. The 90 I still have. So barely cranks. It's a good part starter if I ever shall need any. I'm really good at taking apart starter motors and rebuilding them. I just don't rebuild them when they barely crank because that means all the windings are going in. It's too much of a pain in the ass to replace. I took apart this starter, and judging by the wear on the little copper contacts, that means the starter, I'm going to guess the starter's maybe 2 years old. It has a little bit of wear. Good. That's, typical of maybe a 2-year-old starter. Every single screw was seized in there, so I had to get the angle grinder and put a new little split in there. Convert it from a Phillips head screw to a flathead screw, and all of them came out, but I accidentally put a split in the little cover there, so I put one on from this part starter I had. Junk, no good. That's why I always hang on to all my old starter motors. I'm good at taking them apart and repairing them. So, yeah. Good starter, but definitely gotta keep it. Anyways, without further ado, show you guys how it sounds. I love it. Like the coil so you can get a better sound. What it sounds like. Let's unplug the coil a little bit more. Here, we'll just take out the coil wire. How about that? Well, anyways, that's the new starter. I really like it, so right now I'm just going to go pop this little cover back on. That probably doesn't matter if I put it on or not, but I'm going to put it on. And we'll be done with this project. One thing I noticed right after I turned off the camera was these bolts are really strong for holding on a little cover like that. 8.8 grade. Holy cow. That is a lot. They're too strong than not strong enough, I guess. Just for record, just to give you an idea how strong these bolts are, the dry shaft bolts on this truck are grade 11. And you can get away with grade 8 unless you are really hauling ass off-road and you're making a lot of torque. So, yeah, just kind of comparisons. Anyways, over and out.